truth you never saw coming. Burna Boy exposed in a scandal that could shake the Nigerian music industry to its core. Burna Boy allegedly has captured Kings Darlington. What is Kings Darlington really saying about Burna Boy's secret life with P Diddy? Shocking details that nobody expects are imagined. And this could change everything you thought you knew about your favorite Afrobeat star. Stay tuned because this story is far from over and you won't believe what is next. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, like and share as we dive into today's subject, as Burna Boy has been alleged to have kidnapped Kings Darlington. Well, recently rumor had it that Kings Darlington's mother came on live on Instagram. I saw it from Gossip Mill or so, where Kings Darlington's mother came on live and began to talk about her son has been apprehended by Burna Boy. According to her information, she said Kings Darlington's gateman said that Burna Boy and 7 Squad came to pick up Kings Darlington. And after she said that, she was appealing to Nigerians to plead on behalf of Kings Darlington to tell Burna Boy to release the child. And trust me, you know, my Nigerian brothers and sisters, what our mentality does and why our government, why Nigeria remain the same. They were not asking questions. They were mocking her and calling Burna Boy Big 7. And these begin to amaze me. Because part of the questions I was asking myself when I heard these particular things was like, number 1, why would Burna Boy be involved in something like this? Number 2, is there any truth to the rumors of an affair with P Diddy or the use of baby oil? Because if you are not truly using baby oil and somebody insults you on something you really do not do, you should either file for defamation. When you come to the country where you always leave this country and go and dance in another country, if you truly do not use baby oil, why should you be upset because somebody makes a mockery of you? Thirdly, what motivated Kings Darlington to make these claims, and is he credible? Number 4, why didn't Burna Boy address this allegation or clear the air earlier? Number 5, why did government or authorities know about any of this or probably have heard of this? And if not, why was Burna Boy silent in the past and make a decision to take an action at this particular time? Number 6, could this be a publicity stunt or is there something deeper going on? Number 7, how does this affect Burna Boy's image in Nigeria and internationally? Because if he's thinking properly, finding himself in this kind of scandal, which everybody knows is definitely going to go viral, if you're going outside the country as an international star, how do you think this is going to affect your reputation internationally and locally? Number 8, what legal or social consequences could this have for Burna Boy if the accusations hold any truth that he, Burna Boy, is the one that went after Kings Darlington? Number 9 should be, what is the connection between Kings Darlington and Burna Boy and why would he make these claims now? And number 10, how will Burna Boy's fans react and how will this affect his music career? And it reminded me of Naira Marley, where people were praising him like the god of Nigeria. And suddenly, because something happened to somebody, what perhaps if Kings Darlington is about to give up the ghost and when you go after him, anything happened? How would Burna Boy's fans, how would Nigerians, how would people begin to react to Burna Boy? I think Burna Boy's mother needs to call Burna Boy into order. Now, back to the serious conversation. I was fully amazed at Nigerians, my brothers and sisters, who begin to scream, hey, very dark man should go after Burna Boy right now. You should use that energy and go after Burna Boy. And you guys now see very dark man as your Moses, and every other person zip up their mouths thinking that only very dark man is the person that should speak for them, rather than some of them to have emulate what very dark man does, and they should be able to call out Burna Boy if these particular things are true. You people keep screaming on Burna Boy, and I'm sorry for Nigerians, and this is exactly why a lot of you are suffering and the government keep mocking you guys, knowing fully well that the ability for Nigerians youth to think as people, they think to work or to labor simply means you are working hard. When your labor does not meet with intelligence, you are just a laborer. No wonder Buhari said Nigeria youths are lazy. What he actually meant is that they are lazy mentally. not physically, because they are laborers. They still have Kolo mentality, according to Baba Fela. That says Kolo mentality. If you say you be colonial man, you done the crazy before, they don't release you now, but you never release it yourself. Many Nigerians have not released themselves from the mentality of Kolo mentality. So, P Darlington tends to be a social media influencer, and I don't know the people he influenced. I just see Kings Darlington as a comedian, somebody who tends to be funny, somebody who is like a skit maker, somebody who tends to be a comedian, someone who likes just to troll people. And Burna Boy himself, we can see him as somebody who truly represents Nigerian music industry. For you to even think of Nigerian musicians, you cannot call 5 top musicians at this moment and you are not going to call the name of Burna Boy. And so, that simply means Burna Boy represents us. But rather for us to hold our own people and say that, oh, we want our people to excel not just in music, but to excel in every areas of life. Kings Darlington throws all around. And then he throws Burna Boy. And he makes accusations. And we live in a land where we all are thinking that, oh, there should be a possibility that all of us should have the right and there should be equality among us. And there are laws, even for the fact that we know that most of our government and politicians do not uphold the law. But if we are informed as people, we should be able to keep emphasizing this among the youth. If we can uphold the law as the Nigerian citizen, then we can let it trickle down to the top. This everything begins from the head to the bottom, but I think at the end of the day, everything that happens to the tree starts from the root. But Nigerians, Kings Darlington, and I'm not supporting anything Kings Darlington has done, but he made a mockery of Burna Boy and he said P Diddy probably was using baby oil on Burna Boy. And that is just a mere joke. That is something nobody is going to take serious. Everyone are just smiling and laughing because Nigeria is a country where people kind of smile and joke even at their own suffering. No matter how we are going through hardship in this country, we always find reasons to laugh. But it is surprising that this particular thing happened and Nigerians they really do not give a damn about what happens, and they forget to understand that they also, Nigerian youth, are going to have children, and no matter the discipline and principle you give to your children will most likely rise up one day, and some of them will be funny, some of them will be comedians, some of them will be skit makers, some of them will be anything, and sometimes you're going to speak to somebody in their higher we're not even going to use higher power, we are just going to say because someone is more influential than the other person. And then somebody comes for your child. And Nigerian youth, we are not thinking about this. All we are doing is laughing and making mockery of Kings Darlington's mother. All kinds of write-up, all kinds of comments. I'm really ashamed of Nigerian youth in certain areas of my life. Not all of them completely, but majority on how they think. I know there are elders who actually participated in it, but I don't give a damn about the elders because I cannot be worried about the elders of Nigeria because most of them are disappointed the youth. In fact, I was speaking to somebody on live at the other time when he made a statement. He said, oh, they've taken the future. The generation before our generation has actually stolen the future of our own generation. And which is true, which I actually agree. But I think that more responsibility should be to we, because we are thinking of making the change. And I'm saying, how can we possibly make the change when we don't even take our life serious and we don't take each Nigerians very serious? And Burna Boy, have you even think in your life like people are going to listen to you? Do you think that this is not going to affect your future? Except you are just trying to make a skit with Kings Darlington and you guys are just going to hug it out and you guys are going to say, oh, you are laughing at Nigerians, just playing pranks on us. Just the way Wizkid and Davido are lying to each other, thinking that they are mesmerizing a lot of Nigerian youth, but a lot of Nigerians are actually invested in such things. Are we thinking as Nigerians? And you guys see a mother crying on live, and a lot of you are making jokes about her. Well, question to Burna Boy. Do you use baby oil with P Diddy? I'm asking you. Because if everybody have to ask you a question and you think you can kidnap them or you can go and carry them in their houses, find me and kidnap another person. And let's see, maybe when I say it, somebody else say it. Let's see how many Nigerians you can kidnap. And of ya, your brain not correct, Burna Boy. Your brain is not correct. If it is true that Burna Boy went after Kings Darlington, you didn't go after the law. Remember there was an allegation that you shot somebody the other time because you want to take somebody's wife. If that was true, and this is true, then you're not just a failure and a disappointment to Nigeria. You are also a bastard.
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they'll lock you in jail. They never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa. When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they'll lock you in jail. They never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa.